Hey there, lads and lasses. Welcome to Wednesday. This here, of course, is Thunderhand64 coming at you live from the west coast of the United States on a Wednesday. It is a little bit past noontime. That can only mean that it's time for some generations. Let me set up my cell phone here so I can monitor the stream on the phone. Just gives me another way to monitor chat. Wow, that is taking a very, very long time to load. There it is. Okay, all right, we're doing well here. Well, I don't know. That's kind of weird. Anyways, I'm sure it'll right itself soon. If not, I'll take care of it. Hey, welcome on in, the real foolish sage himself. You all can see the auto shout out up there for Real Foolish Sage, fellow buffoon, good friend of the stream. How are you doing today, Sage? Now, I probably shouldn't be streaming today. I am quite ill. You might be able to hear it in my voice a little bit. I think my voice sounds a little better like this, but but we'll see. I'll see if I can get through the stream. I'm very, very, very tired right now, but we'll try to do it. All right. Say today's Wednesday. It's Generation, so we should be on the Generation 5 survival world. If you are ill, have some rest. I've been getting some rest. I'm doing pretty good. I wouldn't do the stream if I didn't feel I could make it through there. So we'll just see cognitively how it goes. Let's get over to the display scene here, so it's not so much face. All right. Let's log on in. It's been a while since we've been here. I haven't done any work on this since last time. Oh my God! It's raining. There's Gaston G. Use a specific launcher to toggle between mod packs, right? Yes, I use the multi-MC launcher, which has worked out very well for me, actually. There's one that's supposedly better. Starts with a P, I think. Greener uses it, but I had already set up multi-MC and stuff, and then Greener and I set up. He helped me tweak it and get it into shape so it runs well enough. Prism, I believe that's it. Yeah. They're really good. You set up an instance. So I set up an instance for Buffooncraft. I have an instance for Generations here, of course. And then if my friends have an event or something like that, I can set up instances for those. And that way I don't have to change all the mods and everything. I could switch back and forth. Although Generations, I tried to keep Generations pretty much in line with Buffooncraft. It just makes it easier. Yeah, okay. I think what I was doing here. Let's have a little fly boat. Wow, did he? Yeah, he did. I thought if he was under here, he would just stay here, but he didn't. Gaston, get back here! Where are you, dude? I want to mess around with some mods without destroying my sanity to switch back to BC. I mean, I have the Elytra. The Elytra? Let's see if I can... Oops, I overshot. Okay, that doesn't work. I guess I have to fall just right onto him here. This ought to be a redeem, what I'm trying to do here right now. I'm trying to intercept him in midair. Okay, I guess that works. That's cool. If you decide to go with multi-MC, I can, and you want to save yourself some time, Sage, I'm sure you can set it up quite easily. I'm sure you're very capable of doing that. But I can save you a little bit of time. I can show you how I have mine set up, and then maybe you can take it from there. If you wind up using Prism, let me know because I'd be interested in seeing how that works. I'm satisfied with multi-MC, but yeah, I'd appreciate the input. Yeah, sure. Now, before I logged on today, I was thinking about this, and I got an idea. What I was thinking on is vaults. I was trying to do some sort of dome, elliptical, rounded shape here because this is all very square and very linear, but that just wasn't working out. I mean, I could certainly make the semi-ellipsoid merge into the rectangular prism kind of basic shapes fairly well. I just didn't like the way it looked, and I was niggling with it, and I decided, no, you know what? It's not the way to go. If I have to mess with it that much, it's not the way to go. So I was thinking what we should do is axial vaults. So I'm thinking of making an arch right here, and similarly on the other side, and then joining them across, and then making an arch on either end and joining them across, and then merging the gaps in between. It's almost like someone doesn't enjoy compound curves all of a sudden. No, I do. I love compound curves. In fact, I like doing them in Minecraft, really. It's just, I don't know, it just wasn't working out for this kind of a build. I just couldn't come up with anything. I was doing the compound curves correctly and stuff. It's just the outcome just, I don't think it's the right choice for this. I should specify, I eventually did them correctly. Eventually. But even when I got them to work out, I just didn't like the look of it. So I'm thinking, yeah, let's do intersecting vaults. We'll do a vault this way, north to south, and a vault that's east to west. This is north to south, this way east to west, and with the tower coming up through the middle. I think that's the way to go. I was thinking about that this morning when I was ill and couldn't sleep. So I want to try that today. Plus, I think it'll give me the height that I'm looking for in both directions, so I can get this kind of nice big open ceiling in both directions. I really do think it's the way to go. So I'm going to bring this glass all the way up to that level and then just run the vaulted roof right across. I'm thinking of that. Which means ripping this out. I think it's just going to lead to better shapes. But we'll have to see about that. So we'll try it on one axis, one side of one axis here. And then we'll see how it looks. All right. Now the thing is to get a nice curve out of this. So I'm wondering, how high up do I want to go here? Hold on a sec. Why do I not have... No, that's not it. that's not it. That's it, really. I thought the... Yeah, I wanted the coordinates. Somehow I don't have that set up. I don't know how. It's not a big deal. I'll figure it out after the stream. Let's see. Where am I then? Block. Chords. Here we are. I'm on 99, huh? 98 and 60 would be, let me see, 60 is multiple of 4, so 98 would be probably 60 and 38. How about 7, right? That would be 6. We added onto there, that would be 60 and 96, which would be 60, 60, and 36. That works. So, I don't know, maybe this is good. And then maybe something like it's a little. Let me fly next door here and have a look. I'm just wondering if I should go square with it or not. Sans, like this. Yeah, I don't know. What if? I should just pearl this because it's a severe waste of rockets. Not that we're hurting for rockets, but it's just the time to get reorientated afterwards, you know. Let's go grab this stuff. We may as well sleep, right? Just do that. Get that done. Sage, how's things going with the job, if you don't mind me asking? I'm thinking of taking these out right here. So you would get that up to there, and then you would get this. That might be okay. I'm wondering if I should take out those corner pieces, though. But already I'm enjoying this. Oh, I got to think width-wise, too. Because I've got to match the width of the vault with the width of this column. See, the column extends out to there. Maybe I don't have to do that. I don't know. This heads out to here, huh? Maybe this face should be as... No, I don't know. Maybe this will be all right. No, this will probably be okay. Let's leave it like this. Now, I was thinking of removing these, maybe, right? Yeah, maybe a little something like that. Now, the sides would be lower, right? But all right, let's sketch it all out in dirt first. We'll get like some basic shapes going. That means pulling out all the stuff we built the last time. But it'll be fine. It'll be fine, people. It'll be fine. And again, you know, maybe we'll just sketch out one side at a time or something. Good. So, thinking maybe initially just something like that on that side. Let's go pick up our mess here. And then, you know, we may be able to use some slabs and stairs there to smooth out that curve. Right. Okay, I'm thinking something like this. And then I'm thinking on extending the same thing out over that away. So let's do that. Okay, this side has a different dimension though. All right, but let's do this. Let's get some more dirt. There we go. And for now, for the nonce, for now. See, we could put a lot of copper stuff right in here. I'm thinking a lot of the tough stuff right in here. I don't really have a shulker for just, I mean, we have all this copper stuff, but it's not enough. Our glass stuff is over here, so that can go in there for now. Do I have another? All of that should be right in there. I guess I could put a chest down, but I really don't want to. So we'll just put a little bit more copper right over here. Let's try to do a little organizing here while my brain's trying to figure some stuff out. All right. Let's do this. So the idea is to have an arch right here of sorts. You need to be over here. I'm trying to build something here. If you can't beat them, join them, right? Right, so this should, let me see, be cleaned off there. Maybe that should perhaps be cleaned off there. Even more so, like right there. Okay, that's better. And then maybe this should go down. It looks like three blocks. And once more, we lose our lead. I don't think I'm getting that lead breaking dynamic. I think it just goes forward and outward a little bit first before it drops down. I'm trying to get under it directly, but maybe that's not a good thing to do. Okay, so one row across the top, and then two, and then, okay. So I'm thinking a little like this. Would give the same kind of curve. And that's off axis, so that can drop down for now. And then we kick out one more engine, then just go straight down. So it's like that. I guess it lines up okay. This one's a little wider than that arch because I made them asymmetrically, which is cool. Okay, come on. Get me a little closer in there. Okay, am I off axis or what? I must be. This is weird. All right, I've got to measure some things here. All right, this I know to be true, and this is on the odds. So maybe my tower is a little bit off. Could be. Could be. Let's do this. Do this, and this. Okay, you just stay right there. Let's do the sleeping thing. And then we'll just mark right down the middle, right down the central part with some torches like this. Center should be right here. Yeah, right down the middle. So I don't understand why that was kicking out like that, but I guess it's all right. This is what I meant by, you know, we will be experiencing cognitive challenges today. More so than normal. All right, so, and again, I'm thinking of just bringing this right across. All right, so let's try that. just at the same level. Oh, well, there's an issue. No, it's not at the same level. All right, so I'm going to start by bringing this across like this. Let me take off the debug screen there. And you know what? Actually, I kind of like the idea of having this drop down by a block and then the arch. It just gives it a little more depth, so maybe we can do the same thing over here. Let's hop down over this dirt. And so if that drops down by a block, and then that should, and that should, and it should be something like this. This might be a little too low. This might be okay though. And we would have these two like this. Okay, and let's see. These two would proceed this way, thusly. And then it would be a matter of just now merging this across down to there, but this does seem kind of low. Yeah, like I don't want to go below 3 blocks. No, maybe this is good. Maybe like that is good. Okay. All right. We'll stick with that. Let's stick with this. Two blocks coming down. Maybe just 1 block across there like that. On this side, we go to the outside like that. Definitely extend this side over. Like that. Okay, that's cool. Let's do a little something. Okay, that's kind of interesting. All right, this needs to be fixed. Oh, hold on a sec though. No, no, no. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. This doesn't need to be fixed. That needs to be updated to reflect this. All right. All right, so we try that, and then over here we try this. Let's get down blue and have ourselves a look, and we'll see what kind of, space this creates. Jump chop or jump shovel. That's not bad. It's quite open, so that's good. Now I'm wondering if I should just bring this over flat like this. I'm thinking not. I don't like the idea of just, so maybe instead of building from the middle down to the side, maybe I should build to the from the side up the middle and make the curve that way. Yeah. I tell you, I'll be very pleased when I'm finished with this roof because there are other things I want to build now, and putting this level on top of the Chamber of Commerce has been a real pain in the butt, and I'd like to really just get it done. So, Brain, if you could just help out and do your thing here, that would be great. I really don't want to spend the rest of the year working on this roof. Let's just build a dirt wall out to here. Like that. All right, and this is the arch we had before. But I'm wondering, should I start to bring it in from here? Or should I try something like this, where I bring this out by one block here, so I have an interesting overhang, like I do there, right? But let's use it here instead, and then we'll bring this up. Maybe we can do something like this, and maybe try to copy the old curve we had before. Let's get rid of this. Yeah, I know. I want to finish my work here before I sleep. I want closure for my idea, but it looks like I'm out of blocks, so it looks like I'm just going to have to bite the bullet. So, get some of our dirt back. Well, I love the interior space it's creating. That's a very, very good thing. I think the coordinates that I was trying to call up earlier, I think that's a data pack, so I have to have that server side. I think that's the deal there. All right, let's pull this stuff out for right now. Already that's looking better. Already it's looking better. Now, when we smooth out these curves with stairs and slabs, I think that's going to help out a lot. But let's just continue getting a basic shape. Like this. All right, this side now will be one block lower. And Sage, you had a specific term for this kind of tower dome structure. Help me out with that, please. What was that architectural feature called? I mean, I could look it up, but why look things up when you have real foolish Sage here? Okay, and then it extends out by 2. Byzantine something. Yeah, it was from Byzantine architecture, but I thought you had a specific term for that. There's Lone Star. Hey, welcome on in, Lone. How you doing there, lad? Did you ever get your luggage back? I assume you did. You better have. Okay, there we go with that. Yeah, I got it back to Eden after we got home. Yes, okay. It might have been just Byzantine Dome because, okay. All right, that's cool. Now, I realize this is a little bit boring, but it will be intersected this way with a similar arch, and then we'll have the dome in the middle. And we might put on some sort of end capping features here that still will allow us to fly in, but at the same time, it'll kind of make something a little more interesting there, right? So we can do that. All right, I just need to remove this dirt here. Right, okay, we've got that. Let's see how this works out. This levels off at 2, and then it's 1, 1, 1, and 1. Okay, that's pretty straightforward. Slope is off at 2, and then it's 1, 1, 1, and 1, like that, all the way across. Okay, all right. And this will help line things up this away. All right, now we just have to carry these across. More dirt. I've already got an idea for these end pieces, so let's get the basic shape all together. And then we'll work on like the little decorative touches here and there. Not worth it. Just stand on the blocks you're building. It's just easier. There we go. That's better. Okay, so I'm thinking this kind of vaulted ceiling arch in this direction, and then this kind in this direction. So I'm thinking something like this. So just to get a shape, I'm thinking of something like that. There's Nebula. Welcome on in, friend, moderator of the stream, fellow buffoon, extraordinary Minecrafter in her own right. The one-woman natural disaster herself, Princess Nebula. Let's see. Oh, I had an idea. Yeah, that's right. I wanted to try to do something like this. I think I wanted the outer arch to be a little wider than the inner arch, like I was going for here. What was that? What I was doing? Yeah, see, this one's taller than this one, right? And so I'm off by that much. So I was thinking like this, right? Yeah, let's do this. And let me see, it goes 1, 1, 1, and then 2. 1, 1, 1, and then down this, it's too wide, like that. Or is it here? I guess I should be building this aghast back right now, right? I think it should be doing this. And then, like that. Like this. Like this. And like the, yeah, I think it should be doing this, right? Is this already overhanging? I think it is. Yeah, we'll get the rest of that with Gaston. How are things going, Thunder? Things are going great, thanks. A little bit ill today, but I'm doing all right. How you doing? Good to see you, as always. How are things going on your own server? We were discussing some ideas that you had. All right, I think this side comes out like this. Excuse me. Still got a bit of a cough and stuffy head and stuff, but we should be fine. We should be fine. All right, so yeah, now one thing I do have to remember, the width of these are a little bit different, and that's okay. A little asymmetry is all right. I'm trying to embrace the asymmetry. Probably. All right, so these tower features would go further on up in. These would stagger outward. So this would do something, I'm thinking, something like that. This would go up this way. Which ideas were we? Oh, just got home from the doctors, and my single-player world is going pretty well. I'm almost 500 days in, and not dead yet. We were talking about bedrock breaking stuff. Now, you and I had some ideas for Buffooncraft Season 7 we were talking about, but I think you also were considering doing some stuff on your survival world as well. Okay. Yeah. All right. We'll have to fix that later. Like this. I think that goes like that. I think this goes like this. And then I think this goes like this. And then maybe something like that. And then probably the same thing over here. Sanzu, like this. And then I think we're just extending these. Oh, that's not right. This should definitely be in the odds. Yeah, I can already see. All right, so let me see. 1, 1, 2, 1, 1. 1, 1, 2. 1, 1, 2. 1. 1, like that. Okay. And then this should come 1, 1. 2, 1, and 1 like that. One, 1, 2, 1, 1. 1, 2, 1, and 1 like that. 2, 1, 1. What is going on? Aha. Makes so much more sense now.
I didn't think I built it quite that wide. But okay, I'll make these little sticky out features continue on this side. That's why. 1, 2, 1, and 1. And then over here, one, 2, 1, and 1 like this. And then it should come over one here. Sun like that. Sans 1, 1. 2. 2. And 1. And then 1 more. Good. And then same design problem over here. We need to knock that out. One, 2. There it is. There it is, right there. That's the arch, right there. Not really the most graceful arch. Let's see. Let's get caught up with Nebs here. Let's see. I'm all over the place with bedrock breaking stuffs. Nova gave me a yes to doing it on the server. Yes, I do remember that. All confused. Okay. I'm going to catch some Z's, have some fun, folks. Sage, have a good night. You know, I like the space it's creating, but I don't really like this too much. It's just a little too linear and choppy looking. Let me see what I can do about that. So that's 8 and 8. It's going to be 16, and 1 would be 17. So let's do this. Let's do this. Maybe we can still work the curves into this a little bit. 17 across, and then this is the height I want, right? So let's do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's mark the center. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 and 9 is 18, and 1 is 19. Oh, good. Primes. Nice. All right, so that gives me 2, 1, 1, 1, 2. Okay. This flattens out the roof a little bit, but I think I'm going to like this better. All right, so let's do this. This is going to give me 2 in that direction. This will give me 2 in this direction now. Actually, you know what? Come here, pal. Come here. Come here. There we go. Okay. For once, the lead popped into my inventory. And I think because it pops across in the XZ plane first before it drops down. Okay, so the curve I'm trying to get here is 1, 2, like this. Right? 1, 2. Okay, and then it jumps into like that. Nope, not yet. Not yet, not yet. That's the middle one. So 1, 2 like this. 1, 2 like this. And then 1 like that. 1 like this. And then 2 across like this. Looks like we're going to have to do a little bit of sleeping first. 2 across like this, and then yi, san, si, u, liu. Huh? Oh, that's why. I was going to say, it shouldn't be even. There we go. 2, 1, 1, 2, and then yi, san, si, u, liu. Cheat, that's better. Okay, it flattens out the top a little bit more. But that should be okay. I'm just wondering if I have enough room for it. I should. San, si, u, liu. Chi, like that. I'm just going to try to work through the night here. Things will settle down in a moment. 1, 2, like this. Is this gonna fit? Did I? Oh, the width needs to be 17, so I'm on the wrong axis. Okay. All right. No big deal. Like that. Okay, so let me see. Yi, san, like that. Good. Okay. Now this will have to go up 2 from here. All right. This will be like that, and it'll be better if I just put that in the offhand. So let me see. It'll 3, 2, 3, 2, 3, 2. This side will be 1. We'll have 1 over here like this, and then yi, san, si, u. Okay, this is better. Yi, san, si, u, like this. That also seems way off. 2, 1. Oh, that's why. 2, 1, 1. This needs to be here. Like I said, today's going to be a cognitively challenging day. Here we go. E, san, si, ooh, there we go. That's it. Like that. Okay, let's just bring the curve down like this. Excuse me. Let's bring that curve over like that.
We're a little bit off there. There we go. Okay, 1, 1, 2, like this. Okay, cool. And then this needs to come down like that, I'm thinking. Let's take a look. Can that fit in that space? I think it can. Let's restart the playlist. That means it should be time to take a little break. Oh, there's Eve. Thunder! Yeah, I've been counting out blocks. What are you doing counting in English? Disgusting! Hawk. Doya. Okay, so this side is actually way wider than the other side. Wider in that it extends out further than I had it. All right, we need to take a little bit of a break. To run some ads for about 3 minutes, and then we'll be right back. Let's pull on back before we do, and then we'll park. So I'm thinking something like that. That's really big. We might lower it down a little bit. Welcome on in, Eve. Funny, a friend of mine, co-streamer, that Nebs knows of, Jeppo. She just moved to the Netherlands. I guess she's living there now. Jeppo's always in some different part of the world. And she's setting up her place over there. All right, let's do the sleeping thing, then we'll have ourselves a bit of a break. That's better. Oh, God. Already, even Lone Star are having an exchange. Good Lord. I'm going to leave you to the better judgment of my moderator, Princess Nebula. While I take a quick 3-minute break to run some ads, and I will be right back. And hopefully the chat won't self-detonate while I'm gone. Be right back. Children, behave yourselves. Okay, and we're back. And let me see. Things in chat seem to be intact. Eve being judged by her pet. Beardy, is that the bearded dragon, the lizard? Switch over to the display. We're now in standing mode. Yeah, my bearded dragon, toothless. I remembered that. It's not bad for an old man. Yeah, so we were doing this, we're trying to sketch out that shape. That means obliterating most of this. I'm thinking how best, maybe just do it side by each, as the Frenchmen say. Maybe something like that. We'll come across here like this. Now, usually I would have this worked out in a creative world first, but I haven't been doing that much Minecrafting lately, so. On a somewhat related note, my older son, Biggity Cheese, is in the third year of his electrical engineering degree program. And right now he's studying logic gates. So he's already mastered the NOR gate and his NAND gate, and now he needs his OR and his AND, and then his XOR and his XAND. Now, some of you who do Redstone and Minecraft will be familiar with all of those. And some of you have used those for redstone bits in your builds before without knowing that, probably. They're cool. They're very, very cool. Okay, I was thinking of maybe bringing this down to that kind of height, which might... I don't know. Because I want this arch to be a little bit taller than this. Look, he's coming on it. But I don't know if I want it quite that tall. I'm thinking. My old lady that doesn't finish her food. I'm getting 2 snakes on Sunday. Eve's little reptilian family. So I'm thinking this. Let me have a look here. So 19 will be the height, 17 will be the width. And then it's 3 blocks off center. 1, 2, 3. That would give me 4 up there. So 1, 2, 3, and that would give me 4 up there, and then my arch will start. So maybe I should move everything in by 1 block and lower it down a little bit. So this would be E or sans like this. And then this would start there. And it would pull everything in a little bit. Problem with that is, though, that it does, not mix well with this overhang, and I do want that overhang. So let me think about that for a moment. What if I go, instead of elliptical, what if I just go circular, like a semicircle? I could try that. So what I would be doing here is technically doing something like that would be the starting width. Now, of course, I would pull it in so it's here. So it would do this, kick out, and then come back in. And this stuff wouldn't be here. Right? So like that. What if I went 19 and 19 on this? Like this. But, that only gives me 1, 2, 3 here, and then my curve would start kicking in at that point. My curve would start kicking in right about, oh, please, hands. Right, like that. Would start kicking in there and then carrying across. So let's try that. We'll see if we can get Gaston's help here. I hate this. I hate it. I hate the stuff with the leads. That's a major drawback with all of this gassed stuff. Yeah, and it's like, where is that lead gone now? On top of the mushroom. All right, let's go fetch Gaston first. Got him. Mid-air mounting of the Ghast. See, that lead should be down here on the ground. It should be, it broke off of there and it came down here. That's where it should be. And it's, okay, it's in my inventory. Fine, whatever. All right, now. Okay, so technically now, how many blocks wide would it be if I'm starting it from here? So yi, san, si, u, liu, qi, ba, jiu. So we got 9 and 9 is 18. One in the middle is still 19, right? No. Well, yeah. It's 19 wide, and then we're going 19 tall because we want some good height here. But height-wise, I kind of wanted it to step down there, but we did decide that the arch is going to go here. So height-wise, this is good. Excuse me. So let's see how high up we are. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It's the same, really. So that would be circular instead of elliptical. So 19 by 19. I think we're good.
I think we're good. We would do this. So it would be, let me see, E or sun, and then 2, and then 2 more, like that. And then it would just be 2 across, like this. And then it would be 2 more across, like that. And then it would run the 5 across. It would bring it down a little bit. I'm thinking that's not a problem. E, sans, like that. And so we'd have something like that. And I think that's a little better. Yes. Maybe we can try something like this. All right, let's do this. Probably going to wind up just putting that back afterwards. Actually, I do want this like up by 1 more, right? So let's raise it up by 1 more. We'll think of this as being the center block. So 1, 2, 3. Thankfully, it's an easy shape to work with which to work, whatever. Ugh. We do this. Oh, that's right. That's why I can't do that. There we go. And then we come across like this. And then we go up like that. Okay, and then we come across like this, and that brings this down by 1 block, like that. Yeah, well, hopefully if I find something at Snake Day, yeah, okay. Ooh, like that. So, last Saturday, Kachi and I went to Comic-Con LA. And it was a little underwhelming. It was okay. It was all right. It just wasn't great. Subaraya was supposed to have an Ultraman exhibit there, but when we got there, it was very, very underwhelming, and it wasn't Subaraya doing it. So that was a little disappointing. Some of the cosplays were kind of cool to look at, but that was about it. Like that. All right, and let's carry this over now, because the way I want to do this is kind of like this. See, this gives us the overhang that I'm looking for. Right there. And then I can do this. Like that. Let's go put in our next pat right over here. It was cool though, you know. Anytime, you know, during the weekend, I can actually get Kachi to leave the house. That's a good thing. So I got him out to get him some fresh air and stuff. So even though, you know, the LA Comic-Con wasn't really that great, just getting him out of the house is a good thing. It's good for him, you know.
The San Diego Comic-Con is the Comic-Con. That's the really famous one. So when people talk about, oh, I'm going to Comic-Con this year, they usually mean San Diego. That's held in July. And Kachi, myself, and Biggie were all thinking on trying that out. See if we can swing that. It depends on if we're in Taiwan or not. If we're not in Taiwan, we might try it. It was on the mushroom like you thought, and you picked it up. Oh yeah, okay. This kinda is like what I was doing when I was typing to do fallen trees, log house. Oh, yeah. Okay. See, one thing I don't like about the Happy Ghast, trying to build a ghast back like this, is I can't get down as low as I want to sometimes. I mean, it's not a big deal. You know, I've got enough of the shape in place there where I can just use the Elytra now and just hop up there. But this stuff with the leads, connecting and disconnecting the leads, is absolutely awful, though. And sure, you can build docking stations and stuff, but if it's a site that you're working on and you don't have like the docking station in yet, it's annoying. Time for beer. It's always time for beer, right? You should walk your child often. Yes, I agree. I agree. All right, so this inside part, I wanted to do something. I'm not sure. I'm just going to sketch it in with dirt. Either I'm going to continue the wall over or I'm going to give it its own kind of thing. And for the gap along here, I'm not really certain right now what I'll do there. But I already like how open it is. It's very, very open now. It's a much better size. I like that. There'll be some decorative element right in there. I'm not really sure. If we do San Diego Comic-Con, we're probably going to stay overnight down there. San Diego's about a 3-hour drive away. And I'm like really too old to be doing that much driving. So probably drive down there. But of course, if I have Biggie with me, you know, Biggie can drive now. So Biggie has been driving for about 4 years now. But yeah, I don't have to drive as much. That's good. But we're still thinking, you know, maybe we'll stay overnight and then come back the next day. Be one of those kind of things. All right, so now we have some corrections we need to make here. Maybe we'll do something like this across here, like this. And we may wind up changing the shape of the dome to a little bit just to fit the roof better. Because now in hindsight, I'm thinking I probably should have worked out the roof first, but you know, Thunder. I've got to do it the wrong way first before I figure out the right way to do it. And in the case of this roof, I've been doing it in the wrong way many, 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 many times. Something like that.
Okay, let's bring that feature right on over to there. And one of the things I really wanted to, one of the ideas I really wanted to maintain putting this roof together is, you know, keeping it really big and open up here. That was my main goal. That's one of the reasons why I've been niggling around with it so much, is just trying to get the proportions right and stuff on it so it has that nice feeling of openness. Okay, so we have that. Let's just do that kind of a thing. Let's get some more, pick up our mess down here. But also because we need the dirt blocks. Okay, now we just pillar up here and knock off this bit of dirt. Now we have to close it up, but see, I like that arch quite a bit better. I feel like I can fly a ghast right on in here, no problem. Let's get back topside, we'll finish it out, and then we'll pull away, we'll have a look. Have ourselves a butcher. I love this map so much. So beautiful. Yeah, see, already I like that curve. Already I'm digging that. Let's see. I'm still confused on what kind of roof you were doing or what's going on. Okay, Nebs. Leave the house. Ooh, yeah, I know. Tell me about it. I was going to make a joke about my ex-wife there. Okay, why not? Also, announcement. Do you like cleaning in-game so you don't have to in real life? Do you also like dungeon crawlers? Now, there's a game that will tickle your fancy. It's called Goblin Cleanup, and it's kind of fun and possible to play with 3 friends if you have any. Well, that probably disqualifies Lone Star, but I mean, for the rest of us. Out! Ugh. So, are you going to implement that on Buffooncraft? That was too easy. That was a cheap shot. Eva's going to struggle there. I might if people are interested. Yeah, I'd try that out, sure. Okay, so Nebs, this has been going on for quite some time. Also, at your mention, I decided it was time to liberate our friends from their cobblestone confinement down there and move them up to their beautiful penthouse suite in the sky. Also, to cap off the top of the Chamber of Commerce after all these years, it's really needed it. And so I was trying to figure out some sort of roof design for it. And I've come up with probably about like 5 different configurations. So right now I've decided what I'm going to do is have 2 intersecting vaulted arches. So technically 4, but I would have this kind of arch shape run all the way through in that axis, and then I would have another one intersecting it in this axis, and then where they meet I'm going to have this Byzantine kind of dome, column dome thing. And I'm thinking, I'm just trying to work out the proportions and stuff, how to get that to look right and to have the kind of features that I want. And then when we get all set, we'll bring those guys up here, which will be a fun stream. In fact,
I'm actually glad that I've held off on that because we can use Gaston here with the boat, and we can glide that in on the boat. I saw Corny has it on his wish list. Oh, cool. All right. So, Nebs, I'm at the point right now where I'm just sketching it in with dirt here just to see how it looks and to try to get some proportions. I really like this. Yeah, I like the shape of this. So I think I'm just going to continue this across now and get this axis of it completed. The whole idea is you are a goblin who has to try to clean up and reset a dungeon for the next hero. You'll have to do that without accidentally unaliving yourself by stepping on traps or making bosses angry. That sounds awesome. Eve, I'm totally interested in that. Okay, let's bring this arch all the way over. And we'll do some demolition at the same time. There we go. I'm thinking, let's just carry this straight across. And we'll use that to align everything else. And let me see, did we extend out that far? I think we did. Maybe not. Okay, we're good. Let's do the sleeping thing, and then we'll get back up there and do a little demo and some stuff like that. You can trigger a trap in front of you, which makes not you the victim, but possibly your friend. Allegedly. Okay. All right. I think, as well as having allegedly in quotes, I think friend should also be in quotes there, but just saying. Just saying. All right, let's remove this stuff, or at least as much of it as we can while we're down here. Whatever I can reach there. Yeah, we'll have to get the rest top side. That won't be such a big deal, though. See, I like it when I have the shape established, because now I don't have to think so hard. It's just like taking this arch and extending it across, right? I don't have to think quite so hard on this. Especially when I'm in the condition I'm in right now. All right. I think it'll just be easier if I just do this first. Go. Yeah, something like that. There we go. Okay, good. Things are going along as planned. So Eve, how would you be planning on implementing that on Buffooncraft if that's what you want to do? Is it like a mod or a game that like Nova can install on the server, or would you have to build it out? Because if it's a case of, you know, having to build it out, then I think there would be several buffoons who would be interested in doing that kind of stuff. Giving you a hand with that. Okay, that looks good. Yeah, okay, then we need 2 extending out this way. Or I should say this away. Superfluous. Medial vowel. Hawk hands, please, please. Okay, that's cool. And now we just need to mirror this side over to the other side. So it's 2 horizontal and then 2 vertical. So let's not do that. Let's do this. So we have those in place. Let's get these in place. See, once I get that pattern established, I'm good to go. And then it's just cruise time. Nice. Okay, and then from there, yeah, something like this. And I thought I established it was easier just to do 1 row first. And I'm out. Like I said, I'm liking the space that this is making here. Yeah, that really feels good right there. I'm digging the ratios. Let's just do this, and maybe that. Good. Maybe I'll do a little bit of cleanup. Clean up aisle 6 right here. Evidently, I needed that.
Maybe something like that. Apparently we need that. All right, that's good. Doesn't look like we need either of those, but we do need that. We don't need this. Okay, good. Good. I like it. We do not need this. Okay, cool. Cool. All right. That's good there. And that like that. We'll leave this ring in here for now. Great. How am I doing for time here? Wow, we're almost finished with the stream, actually. We're very, very close. We have about 12 minutes. Cool. Okay, this dome will have to be raised up, and then that arch will have to be put in and stuff like that. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. The other thing is I want to make sure that this doesn't wind up looking too top heavy, right? Okay, I think I was coming across here with it. Like, perhaps like this. Like this, like my ex-wife. Alone. Let's just peel this back for right now. It'll help us carry the shape through. Like that. Okay, yeah, we'll get this on the wrong level. Okay, let's just bring that over. Okay, doing the sleeping thing. Okay, groove it. Let's do that. Let's bring this over to A. I think I was knocking these out for the moment. Right, and let me see, let's trim that away like that. Great. All right, so yeah, let's clean up that a little bit. Cool. All right, I really, really like the kind of space that this has created here. That's really cool. So now we need to make an intersecting arch going this way through that axis. That's what has to happen next. But this arch will be much narrower than this one, which is cool. I like that idea, which will make this dome more elliptical. Maybe. All right, let's get up there and let's have a look. How am I doing for time here? 1:53. Good. Okay, so no matter what, arch I wind up making up here, I want the top of it to be this wide. So there's 4 of them, and I want them to be at this height. And I would like it to overhang by that much. So I think that's it, right? Yeah. Now, slight problem. And it's not me falling. That's not the slight problem. Slight problem is that this is only 6 wide. Which doesn't really make that much of an arch. Because that would mean that it would only do this kind of a thing. On either side, like so. Like that. And I'm not sure that that's really cool. See, I do want to maintain this width just to maintain that feature going all the way up. But I think I got an idea. Let's get some above and angle shots of it. See, that's pretty plain looking like that. I mean, it's not bad, but it's not quite what I was looking for. So it definitely needs to be wider in one of the axes. So I think I've got something for that. I think I might be able to do something like this. Well, let's try something.
I should probably be aghast back while I'm doing this, but... So I'm thinking, what if we make an arch that's just this wide and that tall? So that would be E, san, si, liu, chi, ba, jiu, shi, yi, shi, yi. So let me see. But then how high would I want it to be? Okay, that's good. It's got an... So 11 and 11, that would be 22 wide. And then height-wise, it would be 1. Well, if that were the center of the ellipse... Or maybe I could just maintain the shape of that on the outer edge. Okay, I think I know what to do. And you know, if I have to extend the stream by a few minutes, I shall. If anything, just to... I want to establish this shape and get this shape down. And you know what? I think I'll bring it in by 1 block. Maybe I'll do that. And I think it's right here. So we'll do that. So I'm thinking something like that kind of a shape. So now you can imagine this arch now going all the way across like that. I think I need to get a little bit more above it. Not quite. Let me see, I'd want this arch to be about as wide as that. Yeah, I should really be doing this aghast back. And you know what? I'm trying to hurry this through because I'm towards the end of the stream. And you know what? That's not cool. Come here, pal. And I don't want to do that. I don't want to hurry it. There we go. All right, let us end it right here. We'll do a quick raid and well, quick check and see if there's anybody to whom, excuse me, still have a bit of a cough. There's Jeppo. Hey, Jeppo, right at the end of the stream, just as we're ready to raid out. Also from the Netherlands, recently. Well, what can I say? You can say hi to Call Me Eve Gaming, who is now your neighbor. Let's see.
Wow, none of you are streaming right now. Okay, I think we'll just wrap it up then. Okay. Hey, thanks everybody for joining me today. It was super, super cool. Like I said, I'm a little bit ill today. I'm actually quite ill today, but it was fun seeing everybody show up. I really appreciate it. Feel much better, just if anything, for having you guys here. So always appreciate that. Just remember, everyone, that we do this Minecraft, we do this generation stream. Yeah, see, cognitive challenges with being ill. Oh, look at the zombie up on the roof there. Can you see him right up there? Yeah, it's not torched, it's not lit up. We do this generation stream every Wednesday from noon to 2 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Our next stream will be Friday from 11 a.m. to 1 o'clock p.m. Pacific Standard Time. That will be Buffooncraft SMP Season 6. I think OPG said he wants to get a happy guest, so we'll either buy one from the Piglins, we may craft one, or he may be willing to go into the Nether. That's if he's up for that. We'll have to see. But either way, we've made some progress on the build in Buffooncraft, so that'll be some cool stuff to see. The stream after that will be Sunday from 4 to 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, and that will be Kachi time. Thanks for the stream. Hope you feel better soon. Aw, thank you, Jeppo. Always good to see you. Have a good afternoon, Thunder. See you later. Everyone, enjoy the rest of your afternoon, your evening, your morning, wherever you happen to be. Join us again next time. Bye for now.